The big guy bought some cards, maxing out his MasterCard, adding to his collection, bought his own addiction. It's hard not buying cards. It's hard not buying cards.
So, I know I said I wasn't buying a lot of cards right now, and I'm not, but it's going to look like I am. I've just kind of accumulated some of the latest purchases, some of my pickups, and I want to show them to you. And I got a question regarding some of those, so let me get back to that in a minute. I got a couple other tasks we need to talk about right now. Before we get started, first of all, I just want to say that I'm just shocked and upset by the death of YouTuber Adam the Woo. I don't know if you ever watched Adam the Woo. He was a very interesting guy. That's how I got introduced to YouTube. I was doing some work for work when I worked on a radio station. I was on YouTube and I was trying to find some sound effects, and I found this guy and I went, well, who is this guy? And I kind of followed him, and I thought, well, that's interesting. He was taking a camper van all over the country, going to important locations and sites and historical things. Anyway, that's how what introduced me to YouTube. And that led me to Jordan the Lion, which led me to History Hunters, which led me to Destination Adventure, all those kind of places. And then it got down to where I kind of stumbled across T-Shawn Shannon and Baseball Card Theater, and that's what really pulled me in to the baseball card side of YouTube. I do have some other cards I need to give away. I'm not going to do that during this show. That K-Line card and Steve Garvey card, I'm not going to let that get away. I just want you to know that we're not going to forget that. But Adam the Woo passed away on Monday of this last week, and it was shocking. He was 51 years old. He was a good guy, a funny guy, an informative guy, and I just want to go on record to say I miss the guy because he was a good guy, and I appreciate his work here on YouTube. Okay, second thing I want to talk about. I think I'm watching too much YouTube. And one of the things I've noticed is there's a lot of people, and I know what's going on, and I know you know what's going on. It's a whole thing of I can get a lot more likes, I can get a lot more comments, I can manipulate the algorithm if I can just get a lot of people to watch me, and I'll just say outrageous things to get people to do that. And one of the things I'm seeing all over now, because it's clickbaity, and I clicked on a couple of these. Now I don't do it at all, and that is I'm quitting the hobby. I'm quitting baseball cards. I'm quitting YouTube. Here's what I'd like to say. Probably going to take take it on the chin with this one, but if you really feel like quitting, do it. Quit bugging us. Quit telling us your miserable story with how terrible everything is, and you want to quit. Either fix it or quit. What you really need to do is just quit the drama. Quit coming on and talking that trash. Okay, said enough. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're getting down to the brass tacks here. I got a question for you. Do you collect cards? Even if you don't collect that player or that team or that sport or any of that sort of stuff, just if the card looks good? If the card looks good, do you buy it just because it looks good? I do that. Let me show you some of my pickups here, okay? I am not a A-Rod fan, but this card just I was struck by that. It's a sample card. It's not part of the original set, which is a metallic set, I believe. Yeah, but I just looked at that card and if you can't see it here with the video, it's got a gold color to it. It's very gold, and I love it. But I'm not an A-Rod fan. Here's another card. This is not a baseball card. No, it's a football card. What it is Ronnie Lott when he was a little boy. See, there he is on the back. And this is just like a special card from the Pro Set series. But I saw it and I just said, that is so cool. I've got to have that card. And I'm not sure if I should put it in some special football area of my collection or baseball area. And I think I'm going with baseball. Not a huge fan of the Pro Set thing, but man, does this, or Pro Line, that's what it's called, not Pro Set, Pro Line. But I do like this card. I just think it's adorable. I am not a football card collector. You know what I am? I am a football card collector, but it's like third down, you know? And I started collecting, I started buying one or two of these at a time. And look at these beautiful, beautiful football cards. Trying to collect some Lions from the old days, back in the 50s, back when they were, well, before the Super Bowl, they were champs more than once. And this guy was a real good ball player back then, Jack Christensen, as is Luke Creekmur. And here's a goofy name that just cracked me up, Dorn Dibble. But I don't collect them. I don't actively collect them. And I find myself being drawn to them when I go to card shows. I see them in the cases, and I want to get them. I just think they're very cool. And this is not going to stop. I'm going to try and maybe collect that set. And I just wonder if you do that. If the card looks cool, do you still go after it even if it's not a player you like or a team you like? Here's another one. And this is one that just stopped me in my tracks when I saw it. This is one of those elite cards. Now, it's from 1983, and it was the Donruss. You know, it was like a special. You couldn't get these things very often. These were really hard to find, really hard to pull. Excuse me. And I wouldn't have bought this because, again, I'm not a Gary Sheffield collector. But I first looked at this and I went, hey, that's Gary Sheffield, but he's smiling. He's always got a scowl on his face, or he's always looking ticked off. And well, that's different. But look at that blue, and look at that rainbow-type tape thing around it. I walked away. I said, no, I don't want this card. Came back to it, looked at it again. No, I don't want this card. Nobody likes this guy. I don't want it. Came back again for the third time. It was just $7. I love the way this card looks. I love this card. I'm just not big on Gary Sheffield. What do you think? Do you do that? Yeah, maybe. Well, let me show you the rest of my my pickups, and then we'll get back to business. Okay? This I picked up for $1. Look at that beautiful card he has. That's just amazing to me. It was well cut. You know, this is one of those cards that's on the box. It wasn't inside the Twinkies because there would be stained. But I think this is my best example of a Hostess card like this, 1976. Here's another card that you're not going to believe me because when it happened, I didn't buy it either. I didn't understand it. This is an acetate card of Victor Martinez playing for the Tigers. And, okay, I'm just going to show you, see if I can get that in the corner. Can you see that up there in the corner? It's one of one. Yeah, I'm trying to get it up close, but I'm not sure it's going to come through. Right up there by his bat. Oh, you can see it now. When I bought this card for like $6, and I got it and I fell in love with it. I put it in my acetate binder, and then I thought, you know what? I want to put this in my Tiger binder. So I pulled it out and I looked and I said, it's got a one of one stamp on it. I didn't know it was a one of one when I bought it, and for $6, that's not right. So I went back to the paperwork on it. Sure enough, $6, and it didn't say one of one. The description didn't say that. I didn't see it anywhere. It's my only one of one card. That's it. I love this card, but what a great surprise. I don't know what to say about it after that. It's just that I wanted to show it to you. This card, I was looking at other cards, and I said, I don't think I've ever seen that before. And again, I'm not buying a lot of cards, and I'm certainly not spending a lot of money on them. That's another key to this video. When you hear me talk about prices, and I don't mind telling you what I paid for them. I don't know why everybody else gets worked up about that, but I'm going to tell you, if I remember, what the prices were. The price on this one, I'll tell you in a second. I didn't know what it was. And the Hall of Fame voting was about to kick in, just recently, and he was on the ballot, and I went, I wouldn't mind having a real nice Dale Murphy card that I can just put up, display when he gets in, because I was sure he was going to get in. So I bought this card. And I read the flip there, and it came off the bottom of the box. The box panels on the bottom, and then you cut them out. Whoever cut this out must have used some kind of a cutting tool, because it's almost perfect. And then I went, wait a minute. They graded this card? I mean, a real grade? It's a 4. Usually when you see things like this, it's authentic. They don't give it any real good qualitative, look at this thing. Oh no, that's authentic. Just move it on. Keep moving. So I really liked it. I got it, and when I got it home, I liked it even more. $2. $2. Here's another one. I picked this up. The next two I picked up. I guess the next three. The next three I picked up on this real small auction that has a lot of cards that, and again, these are graded. I don't necessarily buy graded cards all the time, but when I see them like this and they're affordable, I say, yeah, I can get that. I like Fergie Jenkins. I'm looking at some other cards of his. I'd like to get a nice insert card that I've just seen recently where he came up with Philadelphia. And it's all chromed out, and it looks beautiful. And that's what I was looking for when this came up. And I just thought, that's a nice-looking Ferguson Jenkins. And it's just a regular card from '83. It's graded at a 6. I'm sure I probably got 9s and 10s in my star box. So I said, how much is that? $3. $3. I said, okay, yeah, I'll pay $3 for it. And I did. Next one here. This is a 1994 Frank Thomas Topps Finest. What is this? This is an 8. I guess that's a good one. That's a good card. I paid $7 for that. And it really has a lot of shine to it. That whole back sunburst sort of thing. I wasn't looking for one of these. I was not. But it presented itself. Here's my last one. This one, again, it just popped up. I don't really collect a whole lot of the CSG graded cards. It just made itself available to me. It's Vladimir Guerrero. You can see the depth of that card, and it's even got that protective tape still on it. 1999 Topps Finest. Still has, they call it a coating. I call it a film, whatever it is. It's beautiful. Look how young he looks right there. Anyway, I wanted to show these to you before we went too far, and I do have to give away the K-Line card and the Garvey card, and I will be doing that in the next video. Long story short, I gave the K-Line card away prior to the K-Line video, so I have to get another one to give to you, because I am going to give away 2. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it, so we're going to go ahead and get another K-Line card. I think I've got one over there. And we're going to go ahead and give that away, and I've got a real nice Steve Garvey autograph card for you. That'll be in my next video, I promise. And thanks for tuning me in. Thanks for putting up with my rant at the very beginning of this thing. Sometimes I just get irritated when people just act goofy. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you can, make a comment and give me a like, and I appreciate it. Talk soon.
Cardboard meditation helps set your mind right. Thank you for watching. Show us your appreciation by clicking the like and subscribe button. Ring the bell while you're at it so you'll know when we upload a new story.